And who has another chance to play against Ro in the final match? Busy versus Bakuryu on Fighting Spirit! Here we go. Alright, going into game 3 at the top right as the brown Zerg, we do have Bakuryu, who has just pulled off an amazing comeback. And you know what? That is why Bakuryu always stays really long in games, because he has actually pulled off some amazing comebacks. This isn't the first time I've seen it. I mean, of course, to be fair, in that case, Busy basically just threw the game. But Bakuryu, man, he's a pretty tenacious guy. Whew. Alright, at the bottom right, as the red Terran, we have Busy, Seaball. It's like Andre reporting some Twitch issues. Yep, Twitch had some kind of weird thing where, like, I don't know. They said they didn't get hacked, but there was some potential security issue or something, so they reset everybody's passwords. So if you can't chat right now, you probably just need to log in again or something. Or change your password and then log in. Anyway. So, Bakuryu sending down the Overlord in the correct direction. And Busy looks like he's not going to A-Rax again, even though it worked pretty well for him last time. Whew. Man, I just can't believe Bakuryu won that game. There's like such a classic example of why you don't do silly things like that when the game is not over. Because the thing is, it wasn't even like Busy killed all of Bakuryu's bases. He killed like one base, killed a bunch of units, and then thought that he would could do anything he wanted, even though Bakuryu... Because Bakuryu still had 4 bases at that point. He lost 1 base, but he still had his main natural, the back mineral only, and like the inside base that he took on the other side. So he still had 4 bases. So it wasn't like he was, was down to no mining or something. He actually had a lot of income and just spammed Hydras. Which is pretty good. Looks like Busy's gonna 1-Rax expand this time, like he did in game 1. And Bakuryu has not gone for the 12 patch. Wait a minute, did he overpool? It looks like he's overpooled here. So I don't know if this is an adjustment to having been A-Raxed, or maybe on Fighting Spirit he wants to do something else. Maybe just trying to pretend to be Zeki. Whatever works. Whatever floats your boat. Might even force a bunker first. Yep. Forcing that bunker. Excuse me. Alright, cool. Cool beans. So, otherwise, he'll probably build the command center straight away afterwards. And I think that's perfectly positioned to touch the command center when it's built, to help prevent or make it more difficult for Zerglings to actually assault it. I feel like I had to hold my breath until the SCV died for some reason. Not really sure why. Also, for people who are complaining about the chat, there is a very simple solution to this. Live report thread! That's right, everybody go post on live report thread or die. I mean, that's like the perfect opportunity, right? If the chat doesn't work, just go chat in the live report thread. It's like the entire point of the live report thread, so yeah, go do that. Don't be a fool. Live report. I didn't rhyme at all. Anyway, so Link's poking over here, but there's a bunker there. Nice little SCV block for the run by. So we're good to go. We've got 3 hatches. Bakuryu doing the good old ramp block again. Of course, in game 1 he did a ramp block and then let the SCV up anyway, so hopefully he does the ramp block properly this time. Although having said that, I don't know if the SCV that pokes right up here can maybe see the hatchery anyway. I'm not really sure. Because if you go halfway up the ramp, you get vision on the high ground anyway, so it is questionable. It is dubious at best. In the meantime, we have... Ooh, we have fast +1 this time. Alright, Busy mixing it up. He's mixing it up, and this could be interesting. Looks like once we go back to Fighting Spirit, Busy's gone back to the most popular style. And we'll see how Bakuryu deals with this. Because actually, in the game that Bakri got knocked out of in last season of TLS, it was on Fighting Spirit. It was a ZVT against Nemu, and Nemu I think did exactly this. He went +1, I think 4 racks, and then had really fast tech. So Bakri was able to defend against the fast +1, but wasn't expecting such a fast like tank and science vessel to come out, and actually just kind of rolled over and died to the first major attack with tanks. And after the game, he said that that's exactly something that Busy actually does, and it's just so hard to deal with because you're like, how is it possible that a Terran player can go mass marine +1 mass marine and also get his tech up so quickly? It doesn't make sense. I think Bakri's exact words were like the only player I've ever played who does that is Busy, or who can do that at all is Busy. So yeah. Let's see here, Bakri going for 3 attribute again though, and again letting the SCV into his space. Can see exactly what's going on, even though Bakri does have speedling, so speedling's not really being useful there at all. And well, it's a good number of Marines here. No medics just yet, of course, because he went for the eBay before the academy. And he knows exactly what Bakri's doing, so no surprises here. It'll just be a pure, straight up skill game. That's exactly what we want. That's what we like to see. So, Bakri gonna poke around. Not gonna be able to do anything. Just realized I've run out of water. Oh no! Oh no! Watch, this is gonna be like an hour-long game now. I'm gonna die of dehydration. It's gonna be terrible. And ooh, what? What? Why would you do that? Busy has gone for a fast +1, and instead of going for 4 racks or 5 racks, he's gone for a fast factory. So he's going to have good upgrades, but he's not going to have a very high medic marine count. Instead, he's going to have like good upgrades, good tech, but a low unit count overall, which is very curious. That is very curious to me. I'm not sure why you would invest in a fast +1 if you're not going to go 4 or 5 racks. You're not going to make the most use of it with a lot of marines. It could definitely throw Bakri off, though. Could definitely muddle him up. Guess we'll see. First Bakri getting 3rd base at the top left. Hopefully he doesn't lose it like he did in the first game. And looks like poking him with a link, see what he can see. Upgrade isn't finished yet, so he's not really able to see anything. Turret's going up now for Busy. And starport. Boink. So the Muto's coming out. Is range finished already? I don't actually know if range is finished. Because Stim was actually upgrading a while ago. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention, sorry. I guess it must be finished if he's not getting it now. Let's have a look actually at the Marines. Yeah, it looks like it's finished. Okay. So, Bakri trying to poke around. He's going 3 HP, so he doesn't need to do that much damage, just kind of needs to keep Busy pinned back. He needs to not lose that 3rd base like he did in game 1. And he should be good to go. So we do have a Queen's Nest, we have La Hydra Den. Getting some lurkers out, getting the barracks now. And so it looks like he's just going to kind of do a slightly different ordering of the buildings here. Getting a faster tech in exchange for a smaller marine force, but that's completely fine. It actually reminds me a lot of like Day 9's mechanics podcast, or not mechanics, but build order podcast, where he talks about rearranging buildings in the same build order. So eventually in the mid game you want 6 barracks, a factory, and 2 starports or something like that if you're going SK Terran. But the route that you take to get there can vary. You can go for like super fast science vessel first after an expansion, or you can go 4 racks, or you can go 2 racks into factory as Beaky. As Beaky's done. Wow, Beaky. I don't know how I got that from. I guess Bakuryu and Busy makes Beaky. Bakuryu, Busy, and Zeki hybrid is Beaky. That'd be awesome. Could you imagine a Busy Zeki hybrid though? Like Busy and Zeki had a kid, and his name was Beaky, and he was like impossible to beat in Broodor. Oh man, pretty good. That's pretty cute. Oh, SCVs are dying. That is not many SCVs, by the way. That saturation looks quite poor. I didn't think Bakuryu did actually kill that many SCVs. Why didn't he just scan himself? I'm pretty sure he wanted to like scan the cliff or something, but he ended up scanning himself. I guess it still gives him vision on the high ground. But he could have given himself a little bit more vision. Okay, Baku's actually looking in pretty good shape. Got his hive on the way, got the Lurkerling on the way. And looks like we have nothing too interesting. Busy might just wait for a ready in siege mode and then move out. And he's gonna move out with a lot more tanks than Baku's gonna expect. I do not think Baku will expect that many tanks. Baku continue the harassment. And here we go. Busy now, is he gonna move out? The first vessel's out there. Oh man, he's left it vulnerable. He's gotta be careful. Gotta keep it with the Marines. Alright, there we go. Good. Alright, here we go. 3 tanks though. That's the scary thing. That is the scariest thing about this attack. That's 2 more tanks than you'd expect here. Zerg at this point should not expect more than 1 or 2 tanks, I don't think, if the Terran was going for like +1 5 racks. But he wasn't. He was not doing that. And Bakuryu, he's got a good number of lurkers, but his fathers are not ready yet. Consume is not only just now starting. Busy could siege this down. I think Bakuryu might be able to hold off in time, especially if Busy loses his lurker. Oh no! So I lose the tank rather, not the lurker. Wait, I could have sworn that tank had 34 HP left and just got one-shotted. Oh no, Busy, what are you doing? Busy! Huge mistake! Throws away his tanks. What? Oh my god, I can't believe what's happened. How did that happen? Busy, crucial error. Not keeping his Marines with the siege tank. Oh my god, that is... Oh, what? Oh man. Busy, playing really sloppy. I don't know what's going on with Busy. But, oh, what? I thought it, what? Are you Forella? Oh, he got it last minute, radiated off anyway. But still, that's not good. Busy, bro, what are you doing? Losing 3 tanks and a vessel to those few mutas? That should not be possible. That should not happen. Valkyrie now also has forced the entire force back without the siege tanks. His consume is done. He's getting a Great Spire. Bakuryu is in completely perfect shape. Busy's gonna get 3rd base now, but I mean, Baku's is in fantastic shape. And it looks like Busy now going to do that, quick addition of factories again. But just look at the situation compared to game number 1. It is completely the opposite. You know, Busy doesn't have complete map control. He doesn't have command centers everywhere. Baku's got his tech off, and he's suiciding all his units. That's not good. But he killed the vessel, though. He definitely killed the vessel. And oh my god, Busy's going in! Is that worth it? It looks like he might get it! And nice spread. Very nice spread. Does get the lurkers. Meanwhile, sending another force over to the top left to deny any kind of additional 4th base. Please don't run into those. A little bit lucky that lurker actually stopped his Marines. If those lurkers weren't there, the Marines would have all died. So that lurker actually saved a good number of his units. In the meantime, looks like we got +1 vehicle weapons, as well as additional factories. Busy really loving the quick mech switch here. That is a really efficient arrangement of buildings. He didn't even build one here, which is correct, because he doesn't want to wall himself in and like wall this building in. This is actually beautiful. I'm just gonna like look at this for a little bit, because this actually makes me really happy. This is like, you know, it's like when people go out and like look at peaceful like sunsets or whatever, like you go sit on the beach and you watch a sunset or something, and it's very calm. See, instead of doing that, this is like the brutal version of that. Oh no, he broke it! Oh, he broke it. Well, that was like a really pretty scene until he broke it, but, you know, whatevs. I guess I'll replace them with factories anyway. In the meantime, back to more important things. Looks like the Fire Lurker Swarm thingamajig is going to keep that alive. Busy again going for the double expand. Going for that hidden 4th while he gets his 6 o'clock, although he's at least sending a few Marines to sort of keep it alive. And interestingly, Baku's actually built Guardians at the 3rd instead of behind the natural, which is the classic place to build Guardians on Fighting Spirit. So I'm a little bit confused by this, why he didn't at least build a couple of Guardians over there. Meanwhile, whoa, looks like Vulture's actually running in. Oh man, Darkstorm running out! And Baku looks like he's gonna lose the 4th base! Oh man, I don't know how this happened, but it looks like Baku didn't actually leave any Zerglings here, so when the Swarm ran out, his his Defiler ran out of energy, and he couldn't swarm it, so now he's actually lost that. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. Meanwhile, Busy has actually laid mines outside of Baku's base, so now Bakuryu, despite getting a pretty nice win early on in the game, is now really hurting, because this 3 o'clock base is also going to get denied here. He's stuck on his 3 bases. Busy's about to go up to 4 bases. And that's really not nice for him, although it looks like a few Guardians going to sort of help mitigate this. We're actually going to stop this base completely. But, you know, even then, Busy's going to be on 3 base against 3 base. Some mass barracks floating out here. Just look at that mini-map for Busy here. He's got complete map coverage. Really, really nice. Probably going to try and save this base, though. Is he going to be able to? It's going to be very, very close. Oh my god, I can't believe he didn't cancel it, but I think he's going to have to. Is he going to have to cancel it? The Vultures are not targeting the hatchery. Bonkery might save the hatchery. Wow, barely saves that hatchery. And Medic's trying to heal Vultures. Unfortunately, they are not Hellbats, so you can't do that. Unfortunately for Busy, I guess, not for Bakuryu. So, looks like got double armor. Any additional factories? I got one additional one, so he's gonna remake that beautiful building placement. And looks like Hydras are poking at. Some Overlord spread as well, so we can start using the Hydras to clear mines. I've only 16 Marines there, and so the Hydras will be able to do it. There's a 1-1 as well against the 1-1 Marines. Meanwhile, oh, the Guardians have, unfortunately for Bakuryu, been irradiated. This one thing is also not doing its job here. Come on, dude. Do something useful. But it looks like Hydra's going to move out now and start clearing the mines. So Bakuryu responding to the mech switch with a tech switch of his own, and he's got this hatchery now with 3 o'clock as well as retaking in the top left natural. So Bakuryu kind of pulling himself back into this. And he actually seems to have a supply lead here. 115 against 105, yeah. So normally when you do go for mech and TVZ, you are at a relatively lower supply compared to usual. But still, with Bakuryu having a nice little supply lead here, I gotta think he's in a decent position. Actually, it looks like it's evened out a little bit now. Yeah, Bakuryu could definitely pull a comeback here after losing the first game. And essentially losing the second game and then somehow miraculously winning. Oh man, Busy. How sad will he be if he gets knocked out here? So, looks like nothing too crazy going on in the main base. Hydra's gonna go counterattack here. Oh man, where's the army? Where are the siege tanks? Okay, there's 2 tanks on the top. And with some mines here, they'll probably defend it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a narrow choke here. You could have like D-Matrix attack as well. Would have been kind of difficult to attack. Whoa! Ah! Sorry, my left. Ah! My left arrow key appears to be stuck or something. Oh, there we go. My bad. Oh, it's crazy. Sorry, I hope I didn't give anyone seasick or something. Ooh, nice little target there. And looks like Busy having to evacuate this base now. Oh, Bakuryu needs to target these. Ah! Actually, I guess it's not a huge deal, because they'll die pretty quickly. So, Busy is now back to his 3 bases. I mean, he's got his 6 o'clock base fine, but Bakuryu, with the 3 o'clock base and with this base up as well, if he starts mining here, he'll be on 5 bases. So, Bakuryu's actually going to be in pretty good shape. And Busy, he's done the mech switch, but he's done it without the bottom another main. Normally in TVZ, you see slightly later mech switches, so players stay on bio for 3 bases, and once they've got the 4th base at another main, then they start adding on all the factories and going for the complete mech switch. But because Busy's done it earlier, he hasn't really established the map control that he needs to take another base, and he doesn't even have the significant like tank count either to really stomp any kind of Zerg attack. So Busy doesn't actually look like he's in that good of a position right now. He's going to start taking down this 3 o'clock. If he takes down the 3 o'clock, that'll at least even things out a little bit in terms of the base count. But I don't know. He needs to start laying some mines or something here. He's looking a little bit vulnerable. Bakuryu is massing up. Bakuryu doesn't seem to have that many Hydras. Bakuryu has a supply dude. I don't know where all those Hydras are. Because like a lot of them are back of the natural. But yeah, Bakuryu needs to just rally up his units here. And oh my god, here he goes. This attack could decide the game. The Hydras are moving in. They got 2 carapace, 1 attack against only 1 mech. Not enough mines and Vultures blocking here. The tanks are doing a good job. 1 tank is defense matrix, but look at this Bakuryu moving in. He's got a defiler there, but he's not defending. Oh my god, there's so many Guardians. Bakuryu coming out with 1,000,000 Guardians here. I can't believe it. That's where all his supply was. I couldn't find it because he was making a bunch of Guardians in the main base, and Ziggy gets Busy gets completely rolled here. Busy down to 123 supply, Bakuryu at 137. The Guardians are rolling in here. He's got siege tanks, but he's got no Goliaths. Busy could lose the game right here. He could be eliminated after what was surely a victory in the last game. Busy is in serious trouble. He's gonna go and do some counter harassment. He will probably kill all of those drones, but at what cost? He is gonna lose his natural command center right now. There is no chance for him to save it. And a huge plague on the SCV's Bakuryu with the Manor Plague. Busy can't believe it. He knows he's been eliminated. That is what you get. Oh man, I like Busy. He's a cool guy. And GG! Bakuryu! The mustache Zerg! I can't believe it! How is he? How did he take him out? What just happened? Bakuryu is victorious with the 2-1 comeback. Oh my god, he was dead in the water. Bakuryu was actually in the grave. And he like dug himself out. It was like that scene in Kill Bill where, you know, the Uma Thurman is like buried alive and she just punches her way out of the coffin, digs herself out of the grave, and just kicks ass. That is what Bakuryu just did. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Bakuryu is Uma Thurman. So, is that even her name? I think that's her name. Anyway, Kill Bill chick. Bakuryu is going on to play draw in the final match. It is a best of 3 for the second spot in the round of 8. The last spot from this group. The two crowd favorites going at it after the break.